Hey everyone, Craig Williams here, back with another video. In this video I'm going to show you how to add some thickness to your tracks and add a little bit of spice to help them sound a bit more full and sound a bit more professional. Okay, so first up I'm just going to go through, first up this is a remix I did of How to Destroy Angels. It's a side project by Trent Reznor. You can download it at the link in the comments. We'll get back into it now. First up, first I'm going to cover is the drums. Some little things you can do to add a little bit more interest in your drums, such as little fills and just taking away sections to help create a bit more for the listener to, instead of just having the same drum loop playing throughout the whole thing. So some of the things that I've done in this track, as you can see here, snare build. All it is I've just taken this snare here and then I've just sent it to, I've just got a reverb, and then the reverb opens up. And all I've done is just bounce that out, and you can see I've just muted the parts here and I've just bounced that out and just got it underneath. So just adds a little bit more. You can't really hear it when the track's playing, but it just helps add a little bit more and create a bit more atmosphere. As you can hear, reverb there, and then as it gets towards the end, you can see it starts building up. So when the drop, just adds a little bit more in there. Another thing that I've done is the snares. I've just got a snare playing here, a snare here, and then I've just got a like a little bit of a white noise that I've taken from the Sh101, just the plugin from Tel Audio, which is pretty good. I try and use that for bass lines and that, and it's free, and it's legit free, not torrented or something like that. So here's the snares. And then in the track, just helps add a little bit more movement to the track, adds a little bit more. Next up we've got the little minimal drum loop. So just the drum loop by itself. And I've just made that by using the same techniques as I used in my one of my previous tutorials, how to make minimal drum loops. So I've just got all I've done to those is just send them to, on here this is the actual MIDI file here, and I've just automated the send them out to things like the filter cutoffs and the reverbs that I've already got set up. So just a little bit of something of that. You can hear that's going from reverb. And then I've got it sent to a delay here. You can hear it building up on itself. And also getting sent to a reverb there. So as you can hear, this element here with the snare helps just add a little bit more of a subtle build instead of just having a slamming white noise come in. And then at the end here, same thing again. And then it builds and builds and builds. And then you have the little drop, the little break, sorry. Next up I'll cover is some things, you can do to your drums also is more layering. As you can see, I've layered the drums here, layered the snare, sorry. I've got multiple hi-hat patterns playing there. This one is just a white noise, so just helps add a little bit more in there. And then I've got things like This is just a crash, but I've been doing it on my other computer, so it won't come up on here because I don't have the plugin on this one. You can do things like, same as what I've done, layer snares. You can layer kick drums. I try and stay away from layering kick drums just because you can end up with it may sound better because it's louder, but you're actually just muddying up your mix. So just try and find solid samples rather than just layer them up. But there's some little tips you can do to spice up your drums. Next up, we've got vocals. Vocal bus here. They're all going to the bus. That's good. So I've just got no automation on that one yet. In this section here, where I've just got separated, instead of drawing automation in, I just like to just cut the words or phrases out that I want, and then just add. Here I've just got like a tape delay. So patterns in your eye. We'll go again. In your eye. Patterns in your eye. So you can hear the last word of that phrase that has a tape delay on it. Just adds a little bit more something and helps bring it into the next section of the song. So there's one little effect you can do. You can also hear that on a bunch of dance tracks. It's like a good little tip to help you out there. Another thing that I've done here is I've just taken the vocal and then just, I had speakerphone on it, but just for the purpose of this, I just put a phone filter EQ on there and then put a bit of a bit crusher on there. So you can hear there, it sounds like a little bit more creepy and just adds a little bit of a change to the vocal. And then again, on this vocal here, I've got filtering going on. So starts off low and then builds up. And then I've got these two here, which are affecting these two, which is a platinum verb and a tape delay. Just helps add a little bit more something to the track. So you can do any number of these just to help not have the same old vocal through the whole track. You can just add a little bit more. Another thing you can do is double up a vocal, put a reverb on it, have it set to 100% wet. Please, make that sound a little bit bigger. Take out the lows, you can see. And then compress the hell out of it. You just got to play around with that, and then you can have the two playing with each other. Please, anyone, think I can. Just helps add like a little bit of a bed for it. I would then go and just put the reverb up a little bit more. Please. And then you just want to get rid of that, the little when it comes in with please, you can hear the little bit of effect there, so you just want to tighten up those sorts of things.